All right, let's talk about something we all chase: comfort. You know, that feeling of kicking back, relaxing. It's kind of the reward we all work for, right? But what if I told you that the biggest threat to your potential isn't some big, scary challenge, but the comfort of just doing nothing? Today, we're going to dig into a really powerful idea: the surprising and honestly profound danger of the easy chair.
And you know who summed this up perfectly? The hotel giant, Conrad Hilton. He said, "You will never get anywhere if you park yourself comfortably in an easy chair." Now, obviously, he's not talking about your actual furniture. That easy chair, it's a metaphor, right? It's a symbol for getting stuck, for stagnation, for picking that passive comfort instead of actively moving forward.
So, what's the big deal, right? I mean, a little rest and relaxation, that can't be so bad, can it? Well, the argument we're going to explore today says the danger is way, way more serious than just wasting a bit of time. It actually strikes at the very core of why we're even here.
Okay, so let's really unpack that cost. The price you pay for choosing that easy chair day in and day out, it's not just about a missed deadline or some unchecked boxes on your to-do list. No, it's about what gets lost forever.
And you know, a really powerful idea from Martin Luther King Jr. just frames this perfectly. The whole argument is that our ability to work, to use our minds, to use our bodies, it isn't just some chore we have to do. It's a fundamental part of who we are, of our design. It's our purpose. So to neglect that, it's like working against your own nature. Now, the language used to describe this is, well, it's incredibly stark, and for good reason. It's meant to be a wake-up call. The source puts it like this: time without work is an abortion of destiny and the strangulation of purpose. Whoa. So you see, it's not just about losing time. It's about literally suffocating the very reason you exist. And the argument gets even more provocative. It actually claims that a person who isn't productive is a thief. Yeah, I know that sounds harsh, but the idea behind it is that inaction is a kind of theft on two different levels. First, you're stealing your unique gifts from the world. But, and this is the big one, you're also stealing from yourself. So what exactly is being stolen here? It's not just about productivity numbers. It's the potential for a truly fulfilled life. When you stay inactive, you're wasting that treasure you have inside you. You're robbing yourself of the pure joy of accomplishment. And you're risking getting to the end of the road with nothing to show for the journey. All right, so if that's the danger, what's the alternative? How do we actually get up out of the chair? Well, the text points us to a pretty unexpected and tiny role model for a better way to live: the ant. And when you compare the two, it's pretty striking. Think about the ant. It's incredibly industrious, it's super focused, it's organized, it has a clear purpose. And that implies that the person in the easy chair is the complete opposite, right? Aimless, easily distracted, and ready to give up at the very first sign of trouble. And here is the absolute key takeaway from the ant: its real power isn't its size, it's persistence. That's it. It has a goal, and when it hits a wall, it doesn't just stop and complain. Nope. It finds a way, over, under, or around it. It is the perfect example of a purpose-driven mindset that just refuses to be stopped. So how do we apply this whole ant persistence thing to our own lives? Well, the reward for adopting this kind of work ethic isn't just about, checking things off a list. It's about something much more fundamental. It's about a process of creating value, for the world, but even more importantly, for yourself. This leads to a really empowering way to think about work. It's not a chore, it's not a drag. Think of it as a vehicle for transformation. It's the engine that takes all the amazing stuff inside you, your knowledge, your skills, your talents, and converts it all into real, tangible results. And you can break this whole conversion process down into 3 simple steps. Step 1, you start with your potential. Everything you've got packed inside. Step 2, purposeful work. That's the engine that gets things moving. And step 3, the result? It's not just about money or recognition. It's something much, much deeper. It's a genuine increase in your own self-worth. And this, right here, is the real prize. The ultimate reward isn't the stuff you get on the outside. It's what you build on the inside. The core argument is that consistent, purposeful work is the #1 way we build self-worth, self-respect, and true self-confidence. It's got nothing to do with what other people think of you. It's all about how you see yourself. Through your actions, you literally become more valuable. So this brings us to a final, really stark choice. The argument is that, at the end of the day, we all pretty much fall into one of two categories, and each one has a very different destiny. It's the choice between being a worker or just a talker.
And the premise here is super simple and direct. Look, ideas are great, plans are important, but nothing of real value has ever been built with words alone. Every bit of meaningful progress, all the amazing things we see in the world, that's always the product of workers, the people who actually do the work. And these two paths, they lead to two completely different places. The worker, they're on a road of action and progress, and their destiny is accomplishment. But the talker, they stay put in that easy chair, on a path of stagnation that only leads to one place: regret. So, we end up right back where we started. Inside every single one of us, there is this huge, untapped potential. That easy chair, sure, it offers comfort, but it builds absolutely nothing. It's a dead end. The real question isn't if you have potential, you do. The question is, what are you going to choose to do with it? Your potential is right there, waiting. What will you build?